Hi guys, it's Mina, and today in this video I'm going to be redoing my throwback tag because I don't like how I did the other one because, I don't know, I thought I didn't really think it was that good. So anyway, today I'm going to redo it, and if you guys are interested in doing this tag, I will put all the questions down below and I will link my other throwback tag down below. So I'm going to get started. Question number 1, what year were you born? I was born in 1991. Question number 2, do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? And if you do, show them. I actually have a couple. Here's a picture of me. I don't remember where this picture was being taken, to be honest. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Here's a picture of me at my aunt's old house with my grandpa. At least there wasn't really a reflection in there. Last time I showed you guys there was kind of a reflection. And then there's a picture of me at a beach on the way to my grandparents' house. Question number 3, what were your favorite TV shows to watch? I watched a lot of Cartoon Network. I watched Ed, Edd n Eddy. I watched Hamtaro, which is a Japanese anime show about a hamster. I watched Blue's Clues, I watched Dora the Explorer, I watched Little Bill, I watched Oswald, I watched Rugrats, and I watched I think I watched Johnny Bravo, I think I watched Johnny Quest, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes, and I watched so many other things that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. Question number 4, what did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that same? When I was a kid, I wanted to become a doctor because I liked helping people so much, and then later on when I was in middle school, by the time I reached 6th grade, not 6th, I mean 5th grade, I realized I had such a love for writing and making up my own stories, so I thought I want to be a children's author instead because I like writing books for kids. So the doctor thing, I didn't think would be interesting. Even though I went through chemo, I would ask the doctors questions about the stuff they would give me because that would make me interested in becoming a doctor because I would learn, and then after that I just realized my love for writing so much. Question number 5, show a video of yourself from when you were younger. I am not going to do that because that's kind of personal because it has family and friends. I don't know if they want to be on YouTube, so I'm going to be safe by doing that. And also my VCR doesn't work, and if I probably tried to get it to work, it would take up too much time. Question number 6, what were your favorite toys to play with? Polly Pocket, Barbie, Littlest Pet Shop, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Blocks, and there were these little dolls in a locket. I can't remember what they were called. It was a huge locket, it was a heart shape, and it had a doll in it with the hairbrush. I don't even know what they were called. I can't remember what they were called, Melodies or something. I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, they were just little tiny dolls, this big. And then they came in a locket that was in the shape of a heart. And it was this big and stuff. And you could wear it around your neck. I can't remember what they were called. Then, for those who grew up in the 90s, know what I'm talking about, please let me know. I also played with Littlest Pet Shop. Those were my most favorite toys to play with. I have even had a little blue never mind, I'll explain that in the other question. Yeah, I played with a lot of Littlest Pet Shop, Barbies, Polly Pockets, those little dolls that came in the heart-shaped locket. I can't remember what they were called, and a couple other things I don't remember, Pretty Pretty Princess. That was one of my favorite things to play with my best friend. Question number 7, what's the most embarrassing thing you can remember? Maybe the most embarrassing thing, I have 2 embarrassing moments. One was when I was about 10 years old. For those who don't know, I have a learning disability, so I have a tendency to do things a little kid does. So when I was little, I was dying for Christmas. I was dying for this Barbie plush dog and plush cat, and I didn't. And when I opened all my presents on Christmas Day, I didn't get it, and I was so disappointed that I threw a tantrum. And I didn't even care about the present that my mom and my stepdad got me. I was so embarrassed by that memory, and it kind of haunts me almost every Christmas. And I try not to let it do it, but it makes me feel so bad. And then there was one time when I went to a wedding, and it was getting late, and I was getting tired, and my friend was going to sleep over, and I had a tantrum because I was tired, and also I had to go to a funeral that day, and I was like 12 years old. I was like, I want to go home, but everybody was having too much. My parents were having too much fun at the wedding, and I felt bad ruining their fun. That was kind of embarrassing. For those who don't know, I have a learning disability, so like I said before, I have a tendency to do things a little kid does, which is kind of weird. I know. You know, I just have to clarify that with you guys, just so, you know. Question number 8. Read something that you wrote when you were in kindergarten. To be honest, all my stuff that I wrote when I was in kindergarten was downstairs. It's all downstairs in a box that has my name on it, and it would take so long for me to go down there and get it because I just have so much stuff in that box. Question number 9. 3 songs that you loved to listen to when you were younger. American Pie by Don McLean. There's a song by Nirvana. Let me look it up really quick. Okay, sorry, this may take a little bit long. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. I'm trying to think of another one. I think it was, let me think. Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. That's what I listened to. Question number 10. What is something funny you dressed up as for Halloween? I mean, when you were younger. When I was little, I remember, I think I was in first grade when I was dressed up as a bride for Halloween, and then I had like wings, so my mom called me the flyaway bride instead of the runaway bride because I had wings. It was pretty funny, so I was a flyaway bride for Halloween. Question number 11. Tell a funny story of when you were younger. Actually, I do have a picture of it somewhere. I think it's downstairs. I think it's in my box somewhere, or it's downstairs in the wall. So I don't know this story because I was really little, but my mom has told it before. So when I was a baby, my brother was in the bathtub, and sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. Anyway, I was in my shirt and my diaper, and my brother was in the bathtub, and I had my clothes on, and I crawled into the bathtub, and when into the bathtub with my brother. Okay, so anyway, let me start over. So when I was a kid, I think I was like 2 or something. I was walked into the bathroom when my brother was taking a bath, and my parents had left the bathroom door open, and I crawled into the bathtub with my diaper and my shirt on, and I was in the bathtub with my brother. It was so funny. I actually have a picture of it somewhere. I think it's downstairs on the wall, or it's in my pictures, my box of pictures somewhere. It's so funny. Question number 12. Are there any special things that you kept from when you were a child? I actually do have a couple things. I have a blue bone, actually, but I don't have it on me. My mom actually has it. One thing I have is this, sorry, it got stuck, this little bear thing. I don't remember where, and you guys have seen this in my thrift collection. I don't remember when I got this. I mean, I know where I got this. I got this at Christmas, but I don't remember when I got it. I've had it like my whole entire life. It was at my dad's house, and then he came over with all this stuff that was from mine and my brother's childhood, and he gave it all, and he gave most of the stuff to us. So it's so cute. It's just 2 little bears having a little tea party with some cake and some flowers. It's really adorable. And then I have this bunny. Her name is Miss Bunny. I've had her ever since I was a little girl, and I've had her since I think I was born. I don't remember where or when I got her. I only known is, like, she's been with me throughout my childhood. She lived at my dad's house as well, because when I was a kid, the role at my dad's house, my mom and dad, for those who don't know, my parents are divorced. I live with my mom, and my dad when my mom and dad were divorced, I would stay with my dad every other weekend, and the role at his house was whatever I had at his house had to stay at his house, and this bunny always stayed at his house. And I always slept with it every single night I was over at his house. It's still just as soft as it was when I was a kid. Oh, and sorry, I thought you saw something on my hand, sorry. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Question number 14. And I also, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I also have a blue bone that I carried around when I was a kid, but my mom has it, like I said before. Anyway, what's this 14? What's the scariest thing that you can remember? Besides going through chemo, and then, by the way, if you guys are interested in that story, I will link that down below. Was when, this is when I was a teenager, actually, so I think it kind of counts from the childhood. So one time I was hiking with my mom, and I accidentally got separated from her, and I was like freaked out and everything. I started crying. I even stayed where I was, and it took her like about probably like 10 or, I can't remember how long it took her to find me, 10 to 20 minutes to find me. I was like crying and everything, like I was so scared. Like, I have a fear of getting lost. And one time I remember I gave her a heart attack when we were going for a walk at 5 o'clock in the morning. I know that's kind of crazy, but we're morning people. And we were walking downtown, and she lost me in all the fog with my dog, and I had my dog with me, and then I don't know how, I must have taken a shortcut because I couldn't see because of all the fog. And I ended up going back to my house, and my mom freaked out, and she was like so happy that she had found me, and she hugged me and everything. Question number 15. How is the world different from when it was when you were a child? Well, back when I was a kid, you couldn't just like watch movies on a computer or download movies. You had to go to a video store to rent them, or you had to buy the VHS tape. And then you couldn't, like, another thing was before we had iPods, we had like CDs and stereos, and you had to listen to music on the stereo. And then we had, let me think, what else do we have? We also had like a couple other things, like back when I was a kid, another thing, you would just go out and buy CDs before you could just download albums from iTunes. Okay, so that was my throwback tag. Sorry this was so long, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video soon. Bye.